Well, tonight we're digging deeper into the federal lawsuit against Colorado and Denver over so-called sanctuary immigration laws.
As we first reported Friday, the Department of Justice claims those laws are getting in the way of federal immigration enforcement. So Denver 7's Brandon Richard breaks down those claims and how local leaders are responding.
We're just really calling on them to stand strong.
Nicole Loy with the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition says she wasn't surprised when the U.S. Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against Colorado and Denver over their immigration laws.
This is something that we have expected since the beginning of the Trump administration.
DOJ says the laws were enacted for the sole purpose of impeding the federal government's ability to enforce immigration law and remove undocumented immigrants. It says the laws have made federal immigration enforcement harder and endangered officers, immigrants, and the public at large. The state laws prohibit state and local law enforcement from arresting or detaining someone for federal immigration authorities, ban state workers from sharing people's personal information, and keep local jails from entering into contracts with ICE.
Everyone is entitled to constitutional protections.
Nicole says her group pushed for those laws to protect immigrant families.
So I would be very concerned to see these laws being taken away.
And DOJ also wants the court to strike down a 2017 ordinance in Denver barring city employees from using city resources to help enforce federal immigration laws, and a 2017 mayor's executive order establishing Denver as a welcoming city.
So it's had an absolutely terrifyingly bad effect on public safety in Colorado.
Colorado Congressman Gabe Evans told me the laws have handcuffed law enforcement and says he welcomes DOJ's lawsuit.
And so I look forward to getting a ruling that establishes whether or not Colorado has the ability to go rogue, turn its back on federal enforcement.
A spokesperson for the governor's office declined to comment on the merits of the suit, but said Colorado is not a sanctuary state. The Denver mayor's office says Denver will not be bullied or blackmailed and stands ready to defend its values. Reporting in Denver, Brandon Richard, Denver 7.
Going in depth, a Colorado sheriff is accusing the Trump administration of using intimidation tactics to pressure local law enforcement into supporting federal immigration policies. President Trump signed an executive order last week directing the Justice Department and Homeland Security to publicly name cities and counties that refuse to cooperate with ICE. In response, the National Sheriff's Association is urging local agencies to join a controversial ICE program, which allows sheriffs to carry out federal immigration enforcement. That is prohibited under Colorado state law.
And the San Miguel County Sheriff is criticizing that order, saying in a statement, it is an attempt to federalize by intimidation the San Miguel County Sheriff's Office to do the current administration's bidding on their political cause of the day. He goes on to say, I will follow Colorado law and not permit the federal government to use my office for political purposes.